Good morning, students. So, as today is fifth day of chapter 3, which is page formatting in Word, we are going to continue some more tools which we will use for formatting the Word document. So, in previous classes, we have discussed some of the tools, and today we are going to continue that chapter, and we will discuss some more tools which will come handy while using MS Word application. So, let's start the class. So the topics which we are going to discuss today, that is, first one is indenting space and second one is tab setting. So let's start the class with one question, that is, what is indenting? So let's try to find out the answer of this question, what is indenting? So in word processing or in MS Word application, the word indent is used to describe the distance or number of blank spaces used to separate a paragraph from the left or right margins. Now here one point is to be noted that the space between the text and the margin here we are talking about. Here we are talking about the space between the left or right margin and the text, not the edge of the page. So the space between the margin and the text, that space is known as indenting space. Now there are two types of indentation. First one is left indenting and second one is right indenting. When you will use the left indenting option or left indentation option, then the space in the left side of the page from the left margin will increase and the text will move to the right side. When you will use the right indentation, then the space from the right margin of the page will increase and the text will move to the left side. So let's see the steps once how we can use the indentation option. The first step is to click on the page layout tab. Then second step is to select the text where you want to increase or decrease the indenting space. Wherever the space you want to increase or decrease, you need to select that text before you increase or decrease the indenting space. Otherwise, the whole document will have that indentation space. In the left and right indentation box, click on the up arrow to increase the indent and down arrow to decrease the indent. So let's see how it works. For that, we need to open MS Word application. So let's jump to the MS Word application. Okay. Now in this, you can see there are this space between the text and the edge of the page, that is called margin. Now we are going to increase the space between the text and this margin, and that space is called indentation. For example, let's select the text whose indentation we want to increase. After selecting the text, go in the page layout tab. Now here you can see this is the indentation option. This is the left indent and this is right indent. If you click on the left indent, then the space from the left side of the page will increase. And if you click on the right indent, then from the right side, the space will increase. Now here are the two arrows given, right? So when you will click on the up arrow, the indentation space will increase. And when you will click on the down arrow, the indentation space will decrease. So let's increase the indentation space and see what happens. So click on the arrow above here. Now, as you can see that space from the margin, now this is the margin here, right? The space from the margin and the text has increased. We are not counting this margin. The space from the edge of the margin and the text, that has increased, and this space is called indenting space. Now, if you click on the down arrow, then this indentation space will decrease. As you can see, it is decreasing. When you will click from the right side of the screen, suppose when you will use the right indentation option, then that same space will increase from the right side of the page from the margin. So let's increase the right indent. As you can see, the text has started moving to the left direction and the space between the margin and the text has increased. So this is space which is between the margin and the text. That is called the indentation space. And the option which is used for increasing or decreasing this space is called indentation option. And basically there are two indentation options. First one is the left indentation and second one is right indentation. So now let's move back to our slide. Now you can see this figure. Now from here the margin is starting and from here the text is starting. And the space between the margin and the text, that is called indent space. And this is space which is from the edge of the page and the margin, that is called margin. So this is the margin space and this is the indent space. Now let's move to the next topic. Again with a question that what is tab stop? Because the next topic is tab setting, right? Before we go to the tab setting, first we need to know what is tab and what is tab stop. So again, let's try to find out the answer of this one. Now tab stop is the space given in your document each time you press the tab key on your keyboard. By default, tab stop is set to ½ inch. Now you all have seen this tab key on your keyboard, right? So when you are typing on MS Word application or any of the application when you are doing the typing work, and at that time when you press the tab key, then one space is provided, and that space is bigger than the space provided by the space button. For example, you can say that when you press the tab key, that provides 4 or 5 spaces together. If you combine the one space of the when you press the space button. So this space is the space provided by the tab button when you press the tab key. That space is called tab stop. So let's see what it is, and for that we need to go again on the MS Word application. So let's come back. Now in this we do not need to select the sentence, we just need to bring the typing cursor at the position where we want to give the tab space or tab stop. Now I'm going to press the tab key, and when I will press the tab key, you can see that you will see that the text will move to the right direction with a lot of space. As you can see, this much space has been provided just by pressing one tab key, just by pressing the tab key only one time. So this is a big space. Now suppose if I have used the space bar for giving the space, then one time I am pressing it and you can see how much small space has been given. So for giving that much of space which I pressed tab, the space provided by the tab key, we need to press the space button. How many times? Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times we had to press the space button for providing the space as much as the space was provided by the tab key at once. Let again see, we are pressing the tab key one time and you can see the space has been provided. But the same space we want to give through the space button, then we'll have to press the space key 4 or 5 times for this much of space. And this space which is provided by pressing the tab button or tab key on your keyboard, that space is called a tab stop, or else you can call it as a tab space. So let's come back to the slide again. You can change the amount of space provided by the tab key by going in the tab setting, and the steps for going in the tab settings are on your screen. As you can see, first step is to click on the home tab. In home tab, in the paragraph group, here is the paragraph group. You can see there is one diagonal arrow mark here, right? When you will click on that arrow mark, one dialog box will appear, and this is that dialog box which will appear. So you need to click on that diagonal arrow mark which is given in the paragraph group. Click on that. This dialog box will appear. In this dialog box, you have to click on the tabs button. So here is the tab button. You need to click on that. So now let's go back to the MS Word application and let's see the steps. So for that, first we need to go in the home tab. That was the first step. Then in home tab, you need to click on the diagonal arrow here, which is given in the paragraph group. Don't click on any other of the diagonal arrow because that will open a different dialog box. So you need to click on the diagonal arrow which is provided in the paragraph group for doing the tab settings. So click on that diagonal arrow and this dialog box has appeared as you can see on the screen. Now in this dialog box you need to click on this tabs option. Click on that and this is the dialog box for tab setting. So by default it is set to half inch, but if you want to change it, then you can increase or decrease that tab space. For example, suppose now I'm going to set it to 1 inch. Click on OK, and now tab settings has been saved to give a space of 1 inch. So let's press the tab key now and see how much space is provided. So click on the tab key once, and as you can see the space has doubled. Earlier it was coming till here only, but now it is moving too much far. So the space between the margin and the text has increased, and the difference between the indentation and the tab stop is that indentation provides the space for all the text which is selected, but tab key will only provide the space for the only one line in which your typing cursor is, not for all of them. So if you want to give a space between the margin and the text in only one line, then use the tab key. And if you want in all the lines which you want or multiple lines, then you need to use the indent space option. So in this class, only this much. In next class, we will discuss some more tools and some more features through which we can format our document. Till then, stay at home, stay healthy, and keep studying. Bye everyone.